cost of addiction in America exceeds $700 billion every year in the form of lost productivity, turnover, and increased health care costs. For companies, it's hitting their bottom line. About 75% of people with substance abuse disorders are employed either full-time or part-time, according to the National Institutes of Health. So should corporate America play a role in keeping their employees clean? As our correspondent Jessica Gomez tells us, one manufacturing company in Indiana is trying an innovative approach.
Wayne County, Indiana, dotted with factories and farms. A place where hard work is just a way of life.
I grew up doing chores. I grew up having responsibilities because nothing was for free.
For 48-year-old Sean, a machine operator at Belden Inc., work ethic is everything. But after 23 years at the plant, which manufactures high-end broadcast cables, Sean is not running his machines. He's cleaning.
I haven't been on my machine in 8 weeks. In a way, it's kind of driving me crazy.
Sean failed a routine drug test after a minor forklift accident. The company's normal procedure up until this year, termination. But instead of firing him, Belden sent Sean here to Centerstone of Indiana for substance abuse treatment, and they're footing the bill.
So I know you have some depression and some anxiety issues too.
A bill Sean could never have afforded on his own.
I do something every day. I'm either in therapy every day for 2 hours, or I go to AA meetings.
We were thrilled to be coming to the table because employment for our folks is key.
Wayne County, like much of Indiana, relies heavily on its manufacturing labor pool, increasingly impacted by addiction. The overdose death rate here increased by more than 60% last year alone.
Over the last couple of years, we've seen the failed drug screen percentages almost triple, which has been a huge impact as we try to staff openings.
So last February, Belden created the Pathways to Employment program, not only paying for substance abuse treatment for employees, but for applicants as well, those the company would like to hire but who fail a pre-employment drug screen.
We're going to give them a second chance, but it's in exchange for them maintaining a clean lifestyle, coming to work every day, wanting to help themselves, but we're going to give them hope to do that.
Belden says Sean can have his old job back when Centerstone feels he's ready, and he passes a series of drug tests. So far, so good.
They have something to look forward to. It's apparent to them that people in the community are also invested in them. When you have that to look forward to, it's a motivator.
The program, costing Belden an average of about $16,000 per person, is so unique it's drawing the attention of national and state leaders. Indiana's drug czar recently visiting the company to learn more.
Companies don't last that long unless they're good at adapting as the world in which they operate changes. And here what they've done is come up with a creative way to adapt to a workforce-related issue that's been confounding a lot of people.
The county's second largest employer, Belden is a place where multiple generations of families make a living. And most here, like Lewis Hubble, know someone impacted by addiction. Hubble's sister, who used to work at Belden, died of a heroin overdose 6 years ago.
She went from a very vibrant mother of 3 children, absolutely in love with her job, in love with her family, very strong, very bubbly, to someone who we didn't know.
Hubble often wonders whether the promise of treatment and a job would have kept her off the streets and alive.
If this works, and if we could save just one person's life like it could have saved my sister's, it's all worth it. Absolutely all worth it.
And I wish more companies would give people second chances.
A second chance, Sean says, has helped put his life in perspective.
Being sober, it's a good feeling. You feel like you have more control of your life. You feel like your dreams are more realistic.
In Richmond, Indiana, for Matter of Fact, I'm Jessica Gomez.
Of the 21 Belden employees who signed up for the program, 8 graduated and are operating machinery, 6 dropped out, and the others are in treatment.